Happy Halloween, YouTube! This is Bystander X79. Guys, instead of playing a trick on you today, I decided to give you a treat. And my treat to you is my ban list predictions for the ban list that's coming out no sooner than November 20th of this year. Alright, both YCS Niagara and YCS London has happened over the past 2 weekends, so we got a very good idea of how the meta is shaping up. Okay, Sky Strikers are still a thing. The Danger Dark World FTK is a thing. Thunder Dragons are a thing. Gokis are a thing. So, in that particular situation, we gotta address certain decks. And I think the first one we're gonna have to turn around and do is we have to address the FTK, OTK, and extra link loops. And the only way to address this is by going after Firewall Dragon. Now, yes, I know this card is limited in both the OCG and the TCG. Konami's got this weird thing about the protagonist's ace monsters. But here's the thing, this is the physical card game. The physical card game needs to be balanced. This card is unhealthy, and more particularly, it's its second effect that's really unhealthy about it. If you don't know what it is, if a monster this card points to is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one monster from your hand. Okay, so the way the Danger Dark World FTK works is this card's on the field. Alright? Cannon Soldier somewhere else on the field, hopefully not anywhere Firewall's pointing to. What they do is you normal summon Snow the Unlight to the zone that Firewall points to. You use Grapha, who's in the graveyard's effect to bounce Snow back to your hand. Grapha comes onto the field to the zone that it points to. Cannon Soldier tributes Grapha to hit your opponent for 500 points. Firewall's effect activates, Snow goes back, Grapha bounces back off, it comes back in the field. Cannon Soldier tributes, and your opponent just loops that until you're out of life points. It's simple as that. That's how that FTK loops works, and that's the thing. I've been saying this for the past several lists that this card needs to be dealt with. This card has been racking up a massive amount of hits on the ban list as collateral damage because Konami refuses to deal with this card right now. Here's the thing. We are now officially halfway through the Link Frames generation. Most generations of Yu-Gi-Oh! Starting with 5Ds has lasted 12 core booster sets. Soul Fusion was just the 6th, which means we are now officially halfway through this set. This generation. With that being said, now would be a great time to fix the card. All they need to do is ban Firewall, not for long. One list. That's all I'm asking you. This format, ban it for this format, get a hard once per turn errata on that second effect, and bring it back when you reprint it as a super, or maybe give us an ultra reprint, and an upcoming special edition. I think Savage Strike has one. With that being said, the problem will be solved. We won't have to worry about FTK loops. We don't have to worry about OTK loops like the Lycoris loop. We don't have to worry about Firewall looping and making extra links a consistent problem. You solve all three of those problems in one go. Now, of course, this is what most of the fan base is wishing for. However, what we're expecting is Cannon Soldier getting banned, Toon Cannon Soldier getting banned, Cannon Soldier Mark II getting banned, and Amazonas Archer getting banned because Konami refuses to do anything about Firewall Dragon. I know, it's sad. Konami wants to try to reduce the number of cards on the ban list. Banning Firewall Dragon, putting that once per turn, hard once per turn errata on that second effect can save those 4 cards from being placed on the ban list and will help push Konami to achieving that goal. So right now it's really up to Konami. Are they going to do something about Firewall, or are they just going to let collateral damage keep piling up and making them ignore the real issue? With that being said, that's all I see being banned. Either Firewall or the Cannon Soldier Amazonas Archer being banned. That's it for the limiteds. Yeah, I'm putting Armageddon Knight on the limited list. Primary reason why is that, no, it's not just because it's part of an FTK deck. That's not the thing. I know Simo mentioned this as being hit as a joke, but he's not far off from the point. Armageddon Knight has appeared in a whole lot of decks this meta, not just the Danger Dark World FTK. It's appeared in Dark Warriors, it's appeared in the Dark Gokis decks, so there's a lot of different decks that actually utilize this card. Putting this card at 1 is a great fringe hit, especially when you consider Gokis. I don't think Konami's going to really be going after Gokis hard this list. They're going to be probably looking for fringe hits. This card is going to probably be most likely the one they're going to go after. I don't see it being banned. I see it being limited just to turn around and slow down those decks just a little bit more. Now, one card I do see coming off the list, because we're halfway through the Link Frames era. Yeah. El Shaddai Construct. The OCG has this card unlimited. We still have this card banned. In my opinion, we're halfway through this Link Frames generation. This card is great, even if it's not 1, basically because you can turn around and at the start of the damage step, if this card battles a special summon monster, destroy that monster. So it does put a lot of pressure on your opponent, and it can really help break up Link boards, those extra Link boards, a little bit better, especially now since we have the ability to break the boards a little bit more. Alright, that being said, I think it's a great time to bring back El Shaddai Construct. Just give El Shaddai just a little extra boost, and we'll see how the format forms up. Okay, Thunder Dragons are a thing, the last 2 YCSs. This card was limited on the last OCG list. I see it the same way happening here in the TCG. What does it do with Thunder Dragon decks? Basically, you send 1 card from your deck face up, or you banish 1 card from your deck face up. During your second standby phase after this card's activation, add that card back to your hand. Banishing a Thunder Dragon activates its effect, so you can turn on and really get that deck really going. They limited that card to hit Thunder Dragons for a reason. I see this, like I said before, I see the same thing happening. So, that's that. And those are the 3 cards I see being limited. For the semi-limits, another fringe hit to the Dark Warriors, the Dark Goki decks, will be putting Destiny Hero Malicious at 2. If we look at the Destiny Hero deck that was in the Legendary Hero decks, there was only 2 Destiny Hero Malicious cards printed in that deck. Most players run this card at 3 in their decks. I consider that maybe a sign that Konami's planning to hit the semi-limited this card. Just having that card in the graveyard and then banishing it to get extra bodies onto the field for your Link plays, just a little too good. Putting it down to 2, it doesn't kill the particular engine, but it does make it just a little bit harder for you to rely on those plays or extend further. With that being said, another semi-limited that was on the OCG list, Altergeist Multi-Faker. Altergeist do have a pretty decent matchup against Thunder Dragons. Putting this card down to 2 isn't a bad idea. It's a signal to players that, hey, we know this deck exists, we know what it can do, we're just trying to balance out the game and make it fair. With that being said, I still say Goki Rematch is one of the spells that needs to be hit semi-limited in the Goki deck. Just having multiple copies allows you to draw into it, but in my opinion, I think I would rather see this card semi-limited, just so they don't have so many resources to go into. Alright, and the other 2 hits I'm going to have on my list right here also came off the OCG list, and that's Skystriker Mobilize Engage and Skystriker Mecha Widow Anchor. Okay, both these cards were semi-limited on the last list in the OCG, and I can tell you right now, the deck is still doing insanely well over in the OCG. With the ability to recur these 2 cards out of the graveyard using Kagari, it just makes sense putting down these cards on the two, and will open up more room in the deck to actually tech in more tech support cards to help combat certain matchups. So I actually want to see these hits happen to Sky Strikers just to turn around and help push the deck's creativity just a little bit further. Alright, guys, these are what I consider to be banned, limited, and semi-limited for the upcoming November 20th ban list. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this on my channel, make sure to hit subscribe, enable notifications so you don't miss a single upload. Guys, if you think I missed any cards on my list, let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, guys, peace.